Yeah, so I don't know if you've ever read any work by 𝗦𝗢𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍. He has a lot of books about same-sex marriage, and I heard an argument about, well, in the books, that it's just about a covenant between two people, and I want to know like what the counter-argument to that would be.
Okay.
I'm assuming you would.
Yeah, the best source on that, two sources. Two of my friends, one is Dr. Sean McDowell and the other is Dr. Michael Brown. Dr. Sean McDowell had a debate with 𝗦𝗢𝗍𝗍𝗍. This had to be 5 or so years ago, and you can go to Sean's YouTube channel and watch it. It might even be 6, 7 years ago. For those of you that don't know, 𝗦𝗢𝗍𝗍𝗍 claims that he believes the Bible is the inerrant word of God, but since he's same-sex attracted, he's trying to say that the Bible allows for monogamous same-sex relationships, okay? I think his arguments don't work at all, but he's trying to make the case. So you should watch the debate between he and Sean McDowell. The other person, Dr. Michael Brown, has written some articles responding to 𝗦𝗢𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍. And so if you look for Dr. Michael Brown, 𝗦𝗢𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍 on Google, you'll probably find them, okay? Now, I've met 𝗦𝗢𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍. He's a nice young man. I just think he's wrong on this. And let's just look at it this way. For 2,000 years, nobody ever suggested that the scriptures claim that same-sex behavior is approved. This has happened in the past 10 minutes, right? Would anybody 100 years ago ever suggest that same-sex behavior is approved of by the scriptures in any form? No, nobody ever would. This is a cultural phenomenon. It is not a biblical phenomenon. People are trying to read into the scriptures what they want it to say. And look, personally, I wish it did say what 𝗦𝗢𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍 says, but it doesn't, and there's reasons for that. But I have no problem personally, but the scriptures do, and God knows better than I do. I'm not God, so we follow what he says. Look, there's only two authorities. Either God is your authority or you're your authority. And we know what happens when we follow our own authority. It ultimately doesn't work out. So I'm just going to follow what Jesus says about this. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.